Hey guys, Tiffany here again with PB&J Crochet. I'm back with another YouTube video for beginner crocheters. We're going to learn how to do the double crochet stitch today, as well as the treble crochet stitch. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the people that came to me and gave me some positive feedback with my videos. I really appreciate it and I thank you for that. And one more thing I would like to mention is that I would like to do a small giveaway, and all you have to do to enter in a chance to win that giveaway is to like this video, tag another yarn loving friend, and share the video. If you do all those three things, then I will put your name into a drawing, and probably by the end of the week or next week I'll draw a name and you will get to pick a small amigurumi of your choice. So good luck with that, and without further ado, let's get started. Also, I forgot to mention that I am going to be using two different types of worsted weight acrylic yarn for this video, but you can just use one type of yarn. I'm just going to use two so you can see the two different types of stitches in two different colors. I also have just a regular size H hook here and some scissors for cutting off the ends. So, we're going to start with the slip knot. I think I'm going to probably chain 7. Okay, so for the double crochet stitch, we're going to yarn over, just wrapping the yarn around the hook. And we're going to work into the third chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. Third chain or third bump right there. Yarning over and sort of twisting our chain, pulling it through that loop. I'm sorry, twisting our hook. And then we have 3 loops on the hook. Next we're going to yarn over again and pull it through 2 of the loops. Now we have 2 loops, yarning over, pull through 2. That usually seems to be the rule of thumb for most of the stitches, is pull through 2, pull through 2, unless otherwise stated, or if it's like a half double crochet. Okay, we'll do it again, yarn over, going into the next stitch, right there. Yarning over again, pull up a loop, kind of pulling up on that so it sort of matches the height of these, so they're all kind of in line, the same height compared to where the chain is. And then we're going to yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So as you can see, this stitch is much taller for one stitch than the single crochet or the half double crochet. Yarn over again, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. Back to 1 loop on the stitch. And to the last one here. Okay. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Now when you're going to the next row for double crochet, you actually chain 2. That's about the height of a double crochet stitch. Now we're going to flip our work and we're going to crochet into that first stitch right there. Remember, this is our chain stitches. Working yarn, chain stitch, first V stitch, that hole right there for our first stitch for the double crochet when we turn our row. So I'm going to stick it through that hole. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, sticking it in this hole here under that V, pull through 2, pull through 2. And you keep going this way to the end of the row. I'm going to do a total of 3 rows, so you can see I have the other 2 swatches for single crochet and half double crochet. You can kind of compare those 2 with this one and then with the treble crochet as well. So there's that. You can see the stitches are taller and you can kind of see through the stitches as well. With some patterns you'll be able to do certain designs where these tall stitches really work, like shell stitches and stuff, to really make your stitch work look unique. Okay, so we're again going through that first stitch here, right here, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I like to just wrap the yarn like this when I yarn over. Some people like to just take this hand and like kind of just let this hand hold it and maybe not even do anything else but just hold the tension. Some people just like to yarn over like this. Sometimes I find myself doing that, but most of the time I just do it with that hand. You do whatever you like, whatever feels comfortable. It takes a lot of getting used to using your hands and sort of figuring out how you want to hold things. There's that. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the yarn, so I pull that loop real big there. Snip it off and pull it through. So there's our double crochet swatch. Next is the treble crochet. So we're going to start off with a slip knot. Some people call it the triple crochet. So we're going to do 7 chains. Okay, so to do a treble crochet, you're going to yarn over 2 times around the hook. So there's 1, there's 2. 1, 2, 3, already on the hook before you even start. Next, some people go in the 3rd, some people go in the 4th chain from the hook. I usually prefer the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. Just follow whatever pattern instructions you have. Either one works though. So we're going to pull up another loop. Okay, now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Oh no. Okay, yarn over, pull through 2. So it makes a much taller stitch. We're going to do it again. Four loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And pull through 2. 2, 2, and 2. Again. Okay. Next chain. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And pull through 2. As you can see, this stitch is even taller than the double crochet. And you could do quadruple crochet. It just means that you would wrap the yarn around the hook that many more times. This is usually the tallest stitch I ever use. So we're going to crochet, or I'm sorry, we're going to chain 2, and then flip our work, and we're going to do our first stitch right there, and that'd be that hole. Okay, insert the hook, yarn over and pull it through, just like that. 2, 2, and 2. Two times on the hook. Next stitch, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, and the last 2. Again, I'm going to do 3 rows so we can compare all the swatches. Oops, sorry about that. So, pull through 2, pull through 2. 2, 2, and 2. Okay, right there. Oops, I think I just did a double crochet. Let's try that again. 2, pull through 2, there you go, there. Hope I'm not going too fast. I apologize. I'll slow down a little bit. That last little stitch, tricky one, like I've said before. There we go. Pull through 2 and 2. So there's 3 rows. You can kind of see how it divides off. That's how you can count your rows if you're doing work. You can kind of look for almost like a little seam between each row. So we'll pull that through. And obviously, if this was work, you would weave in your ends. Okay, scarf or something. So we have here the single crochet, the half double crochet, double crochet, and obviously treble crochet. So you can see how they progressively get larger. This is a very tight stitch, hardly any holes in it. That's usually why it's used for projects like amigurumi and making dolls and things like that. Hats sometimes. And then usually the larger sized, like this one has, you know, some gaps in it, some slight holes in the stitching. And then typically these larger ones, if you need to make something really fast, that's when you would use like a double crochet stitch or a treble crochet stitch. Also, like if you're doing certain like designs of stitches, like maybe I'm going to have a project where in one stitch I crochet 1 single, 1 double, 1 single again to make, or like a couple of doubles and then a single again to make like a shell stitch. And I will maybe make a video on how to do some of those fun ones as well. These are more for like funky designs or just covering a lot of space in a short amount of time so you can get a project done faster. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me some questions or comments. Thanks guys. Have a good day.